Hey guys, welcome to today's daily oracle, and I am your 5D mama, helping you to shift through the daily energies, helping us move into 5D reality. Today I am pulling you guys some cards from the Soul Fueled Oracle deck by Bliss Inventive, so I'll give you some daily inspiration. And I'm also doing I've already pulled some cards from I can't remember this one's like the Conscious Spirit Oracle and Magical Times Oracle, and this is Colette Baron Reed's Oracle deck, but for the love of me, the name is escaping my brain today. Okay, so we're going to talk about the cards, and we've got some of the energies from yesterday are flowing into today quite nicely, and so we've actually got one of the cards from yesterday has come up again today. So it just brings on and I guess amplifies the energy from yesterday. So I hope you're all doing great today, and I hope that wherever you are in the world, that the energy does support you, and this guidance supports you in how to navigate through it all. Okay, so today, today's first two cards, we have a leg up in reversed, but that's how it is. Always got a gorgeous little polar bear there. Reversed, and then we've also got the same card from yesterday, time for a nap. Little fox there. There's lots of animal wisdom in these cards as well. So the time for a nap card has come through again, and this is really about us knowing that it is a time of rest still, and that we're still feeling that need to slow down and to not overthink it. And yesterday it was all about not overthinking things and over analyzing stuff, and it feels to me as though that energy has really subsided, although now it's kind of moved into I have to do it all on my own kind of energy. So what the leg up card in reverse says is you do not have to do everything alone. You are supported by the universe and by those around you. You have fantastic support teams. Your support team, your angelic support team, or your guide support team, or whoever you work with, that's all there for you. All you need to do is ask for help. They're really like making this very clear. With the divine, they cannot step in and help you unless you ask, especially angels. Angels have a strict no interference policy unless being asked. So you need to put it forward to them and say, angels, guides, I need your support. Send me a sign. Send me some help. You know, if you don't feel as though you've got a close support team, then ask for them to send help. And knowing that they will send a sign. They're saying that you do not need to do it all. A lot of you may be feeling as though you need to, carry the whole weight of the world on your shoulders, but look, you really don't. You don't need to have it like be in control all the time. You don't need to be carrying the weight and the burden. Those of you that are mums out there, I know that we tend to just carry the load, like that's just what we're supposed to do. But look, no, seriously, you're allowed to have help, and there is nothing wrong with asking for help and admitting that you can't handle it all. And it's not even about being able to handle it. It's about you knowing that burnout is not a good thing for you. Like, you don't need to burn yourself out. And look, we do have communities. We do have our tribe. Our tribe is there to support us. And even though we're not in a little community, in a, what do you call it? Like village, a little we're not in a little village where everyone's kind of really close-knit and everything. That is still a possibility, just it's in a different way. It's a different structure, but knowing that, you do have help and do have support, all you got to do is ask for it and ask that it will come to you. So that's where you come up again. And this is like, it's almost like a martyr energy, like it's going, you don't need to, it's like, oh, I have to do it all on my own, blah, 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 and whatever X, Y, Z reasons to do it. But the thing is that we need to move from that and start connecting again with people. And this is why they're telling us now, like, it's okay to ask for help. This is about you connecting and building relationships and building foundational relationships that support you going forward. Okay, so the next two cards that came up were Truth Be Told and All That Glitters. And I think these two are really interesting, and I think this is really a good move on from the asking for help thing. And this is about being honest about your truth. When it comes to others, often we resist working with others because, oh, they don't have the same belief system as me, or, oh, we don't have, you know, everything in common, so we can't be around each other. But this is about you going, all right, what is my truth? And it's not about debating each other's truths. This is about just stating, this is my truth, or knowing this is my truth, and not feeling as though you need to debate it or butt heads over it, and just like acknowledge that that is what it is. And it, you know, if it supports you, then awesome. If it doesn't support that person, then awesome. They've got their own structure and their own belief system, their own reality that supports them, and we don't need to go to war over it. That today really is a day about heartfelt, open communication. So communicate with an open heart from your truth, from your reality, from your perspective, and know that it is supported today, and that peace can happen through this process. Like, you don't have to be, you know, doing this in a way that is, it's like, how to put it? It's like, you don't have to be fearful. You can be vulnerable with your truth right now, and vulnerable with others about your truth. And that knowing that, look, they're not going to, if you approach it in the right way, that they're not going to like lose their shit over it, and they're not going to tell you off for it, and they're not going to, you know, this is, yeah, a perfect day for communicating about truths. The other thing that has come up in this is about our truth around our goals and our dreams. And this is also truth about, and this is a lot of prosperity consciousness stuff that's coming up to be healed at the moment. The truth around our dreams and goals. Are you committed to your dreams and goals? Are you showing up for your dreams and goals? Are you showing up? So if you're a writer, are you practicing your writing? Are you writing enough? Are you an artist? Are you painting daily? Are you putting your time and effort into creating, and your time and effort into being immersed in it? If you're a baker, are you baking daily and creating cupcakes and, you know, cake decorating and, you know, perfecting the perfect pie? Like, you know, whatever it is, are you showing up daily for your dreams? Are you showing up? And so that the universe sees that you're showing up, so then in turn, the rest of it will start to show up. I think one of the themes that was coming up, and it really made me feel as though, like, you know, it feels really quite true. It's like, you know, we're so worried about, you know, will this bring me success? Will this bring me an outcome? But the universe really wants you to know is that, look, you know, if it is your passion and your desire right now, then that is the right thing for you to be doing. That is your calling right now. And granted, 10 years down the track, that might change. 10 years ago, I wanted to be a musician, like 100% wanted to be a musician. And here I am doing oracle readings, and this is my passion now, and I'm showing up for it every day. So it's like, are you doing it? Are you committing? Are you committed to your dreams? And if you are, then the universe will bring in return for the hard work done. So the other thing that they're bringing up is around, like, knowing that there'll be meaningful compensation for the energy and time and effort that you put in, no matter where it is in the world. It might come back in a different way. It might not be like gold coins, but it might be something else. It might be, you know, somebody buying you food, or, you know, suddenly someone's like, hey, I've got all these clothes that don't fit me anymore, but I thought would fit you, and they're still in good nick, and here you go, here's a heap of clothes. Like, you know, money isn't always just money, if that makes sense. It's not always, like, prosperity isn't always cash. You know, it can come in multiple different forms. So be open to the other forms of it as well. So this is about, also, when the All That Glitters card comes up, this is about redefining our beliefs around what it means to be rich, and what it means to have money, and to, you know, to have money, or what rich looks like. So for some of you, rich looks like the big house and the expensive car, and you know, cupboards lined with shoes, and you know, that can be a version of rich. I asked my husband this question this morning because I thought, you know what, I want to see what his perspective on what rich is and whether or not we have the same perspective. And his perspective was, rich to me is to own my own house and to not have any debt, and to be able to afford whatever I want when I want it, pretty much. So it's like, you know, if he wanted to go buy himself a car, he could buy himself a car. And my husband's not into like, you know, super expensive, brand new, off the line cars. That's not his thing. He loves like old school cars. He likes, you know, anything that he can actually work on and tinker on. So having, you know, being able to just go to the shop and buy whatever he needs to work and tinker on the car and enjoy it and get joy out of it. And that's his version of rich. And I love his perspective on what rich is. So this is also knowing that what you're buying in the world and understanding prosperity, what you're buying in the world from a prosperity point, is about what it makes you feel. It's more about what it makes you feel rather than the thing that you're buying. And so once you let go of your version of what rich looks like, and maybe reevaluate it today, this is what they're asking you to do, is like to have a think about it and reevaluate it and see if it really does align with what rich is to you and what prosperity means to you. But to let go of it and let go of what embellishments that like litter themselves around you, and letting that go and really going, actually like letting the mask of it off, and seeing past that. The other thing is that this is about also not getting jealous about what other people's versions of rich are, and going, oh, well, you know, they're doing the same thing as me, and you know, they've got X, Y, Z, and look how, you know, much stuff they have, or look at their highlight reel on Facebook and look at all the great things they're doing. But you're not seeing the downsides, you're not seeing the difficult bits, you're not seeing, you know, even when somebody these days, like even when somebody posts something that is a challenge for them, it still looks glamorous on Facebook. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it still makes it look like a highlight. You know what I mean? Like it's a, you know, because it's not contentment and joy of every day. These like, you know, even if it's somebody who's, you know, we're going through a hard time right now, and little Joey's unwell, but it's like, it's still a big moment. If you look at it from an energy point, it's like, here's a big moment, here's a big moment, but you're not seeing the contentment in between, or the everyday in between. And Spirit really wants us at the moment to be focusing on just service in the everyday things. And until we really move into October, that's what it is still. We're still doing the service. We're still doing the, you know, these little bits and pieces here and there that when we move away from the long-term goals and go, all right, am I practicing every day for my goals? Am I practicing, you know, am I doing my daily things? Once we move away from that, the bigger things and the universe can create and manifest it. But yeah, don't be jealous of the masks and face value that other people are putting out there, but rather knowing that it is a highlight reel that you're seeing that people always give out, right? It is the highlight reel. You're not doing the everyday today. So they might be struggling with mental health, and they're not letting anyone know, and they really are struggling, and it is a day-to-day sluggering, like, but you don't have that, but they might be having these big things happen here and there, but you don't have, you know what I mean? Like, don't compare the two. Okay, so the last few cards we've got here are faith, gratitude, and follow your bliss reversed, or find your bliss reversed. So this is about having faith throughout this process. All right, it might not look like things are showing up for you yet, but they're asking you to have faith and ask for help. Like they said in the beginning, ask for help and have faith that the signs will come and that the help will come. To show gratitude right now, all right, to show gratitude for when those signs show up and for when the abundance show up, not if, but when. And to know that right now, if you stay in faith and have gratitude for all that you have, those things will definitely come to you and they will manifest for you. they're just also saying what the bliss card is, because it came up in reverse, it's saying, look, there is real resistance into accepting bliss and what, you know, what bliss is, and our, I guess, our definition of bliss, and also bliss and prosperity often come kind of, you know, in a similar kind of realm. For a lot of people, it's like, you know, it's sometimes it's almost too unattainable for people. But they're saying, look, it's really important that if you feel like the road is blocked to your bliss right now, to let that go. And this is where you align yourself, excuse me, where you align yourself and your new beliefs and see the truth in what really matters to you. So this is about you looking at everything right now and defining what actually really matters to you, what your bliss really is, what prosperity really is, what your belief system is around your glitter and your gold, and to really redefine it and understand it, and work through anything that you feel maybe was seeded when you were younger, and to go, does that belief still support me? If not, then new belief system. All right, let go of it. Don't be committed to those old belief systems. All right, let's pull out the inspiration card for the day, and I'm going to go and play with my babies. All right. No, one more shuffle. And we're going to go with that one because it pulled itself out on the floor. Own your radiant, sexy, badass self. I like that. This is the last little bit. Like, own your current reality. Own who you are. Own your truth and rock it, okay? Absolutely love your truth. Be your truth. Own your truth. And whatever it is, like whatever it looks like, know that it doesn't have to look like what other people have. All right. We are all unique. There is a reason why we're all unique, and that is because we are supposed to be. I mean, we don't want to have 101 cookie cutter versions of you. All right. We want to have 101 unique, beautiful, soul-fueled, magical, lit up people who do what they love doing, because nobody is going to have the blend of creativity and nurturing and love and faith and you know, tools that you have. Nobody will be the most incredible mathematician and unique mathematician like you, or nobody will be the incredible talented artist that does art quite like you. Don't try to be anyone else. Be you. Live your truth. And even if you need to redefine your truth today, whatever it is, be okay with it, all right? Just once you've redefined it, align it, and then go live it and own it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please send me an email, which you can find on my YouTube channel. Or you can head over to Facebook, Facebook.com/Mama Heartspace, and you can check me out there. Otherwise, I'm open for artist commissions. I do soul portraits. So above me, this is my own personal soul portrait, and it defines my journey at the moment with spirit and rising and expanding. So if you want to get yourself a unique painting that is your own soul journey, please send me an email, or if you'd like to get a reading with me as well, send me an email to book. And with these soul portraits, you also have so we actually have a Skype session. We talk about your journey, and I really get to know you and know you as a subject matter, and delve into creating a piece that kind of shows your truth and shows your journey into expansion, and also has codes for rising, so it not just supports your past but supports your future. So if you're interested, please do contact me. I only do one of them a month, so yeah, so I've got October is booked, November available, November, December, and it would be an incredible thing to do for someone as a gift for Christmas. So if you're interested in doing that, yeah, I've only got like 2 months left before Christmas. So yeah, so if you're interested, please send me an email, or otherwise I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.